Hello everybody, welcome to Project Beauty, where we talk about project padding and everything beauty related. My name is Jen. My throat is very dry today, so please bear with me. But I want to do my Pan That Face Palette, or Pan Those Face Palettes, a first update of the year. So this is extremely exciting. I have not weighed anything yet, so we're going to do all of this together, and I'm going to try and do this in a relatively quickly manner. The first thing I want to talk about is my little black book of bronzers from Too Faced, which is this one right here. And I feel like I may be able to part with this one a little sooner than 6 months or the end of the year, because I've already noticed that this one here has a lot of bumps on it, as do most of the matte ones, which I'm not using the matte shades in here. I'm just using the shimmery ones. So this one I've pretty much doubled almost the pan that was showing, and then I also have expanded this pan and this pan, but I'm not sure that I want to continue using stuff that's like, you know, icky on my skin. Even though it's not going really super close to my eyes, it's close enough, you know what I mean? So I'm going to continue using this for maybe another month or two, and then I'm just going to let it go and focus on other things. But this palette started off at 204.75, and at the end of January we're at 204.05. So, and I'm combining January and February on my sheet together, so I was like, what is happening here? But now I understand why it looks like that. So definitely used a good chunk of this already. As I can tell you again, this one I used a lot of, and I've already expanded the pans on those. But I think these are the only three that I will be using in the palette, and then I'm going to part with it. As sad as that is to say, because this is, I wish I used this sooner. Just know I'm telling you now, if you have a big collection, use the things that you really want to use now, and don't wait until they go expired, because I'm learning the hard way. But that one is such a wonderful, wonderful palette. I wish Too Faced would come out with something like that again, or like even little trios, little like, I'll talk about this palette in a second, but something like this size with like 3 little circles of different shimmery bronzers, or like 2 shimmers and a matte or something like that, with different shades in them. I think that would be so fun. But anyhow, the next one I want to talk about is the Becca Sunsetter palette, which looks like this. I got this at Marshall's, and I think I got a really good deal on this. But yeah, Sunsetter palette, and there are 2 highlighters, 1 blush, and 1 bronzer, and this is what it's looking like right now. I do have to take pictures of everything. I have to remember to do that. I always forget to take pictures, but this is what it's looking like. A little more loved and used, which is nice. I have actually had a little bit of a dip going in the blush already. Not a super deep one, but you can see it when you physically like look at the palette in person. You can physically see it, which is really nice. And I'm trying to mostly use this highlighter right now, and then some of this, but this one will be better for summer. So right now, or sorry, at the beginning of the year, it started at 202.76, and now it is at 201.33. So this one has gotten a lot of use. I definitely try to use this almost every single day if I can. Sometimes I will do some of this bronzer on my forehead, and then that bronzer on the other parts, like my neck and my around my face area on top of my nose, or I'll switch it up. So I'm trying to use these every single day. The blush I've used quite a bit. Even I top it over top of other blushes. Once I see what those ones look like, sometimes I will top that over top. Right now it doesn't look like I'm wearing a lot of blush, does it? And I'm wearing 2 different blushes today. This side looks a little more, but yeah, the colors are absolutely beautiful in here, and definitely getting a lot of use of that one. So I'll put that back now too for now, until I got to take my pictures. Then we have the Revolution Glow Soph X. This is that one I showed you just a second ago. This one started off at 81 grams, and I think I'm okay to part with this one. It would be okay to travel with, but I have so much highlighter. I don't need to save this to travel with. They're very beautiful, don't get me wrong, absolutely gorgeous highlighters, but they look very, how do I put that? It looks like you can really see where you've put it on your face, like where the brush hits it. It doesn't blend out seamlessly. So I may eventually part with this. We'll see. But for now, it'll stay in, but it probably won't get a whole lot of use. So we are currently at 80.74. So again, like not a ton of use on that one. I tried really, really hard, but not a ton of use on that one. But also I have the other two highlighters as well, and I'm using other highlighters in other projects. So you know what? I feel like decluttering that one right now. I think I'm going to put this aside and focus on other highlighters right now, because I don't want to pan something I don't super enjoy. So this one will go into a pile, and I'm just going to leave that space empty for now. So next is the Wet n Wild Dulce de Leche face palette. This one is unreal. It is shocking when you see this. Okay, this is what it looks like. Look at how much I've used of that contour. So much of that contour. I could have probably this rest of this done next month. That is insane. So I'm going to repress these. So the weights will not be accurate, but I'm going to repress both of these into my little Smashbox quad that I have from a long time ago. And I'm going to put them in here because I think this will just be a lot easier for me to use than this. This is just hard to get at the product. And I'm starting to see another pan. I don't know if you can see that right up in here. It's kind of a little shiny. Yeah, right there. So there's like double panning going in this one. Sometimes I use this all over my face. Sometimes I use it under my eyes. It's not the greatest, but it's not the worst powder I've ever used, but it's not the greatest. It's okay. And then this one is, you can see I'm wearing it today. It's kind of like a calm contour. It's not like pow in your face, extra dark. It's actually like a nice neutral calm contour. So but I just want this out. I want this out so bad, but I have a feeling I'm going to be done this next month, at least the contour. So I will repress it into here just so you guys know. But isn't that insane? I'm going to weigh this now. So we started off at 62.5 grams, and this one now weighs 58.61. Wow, that is wild. I'm so excited about that. And to know that I could potentially have that out is just, let me at it. I want to use it. I want to get it out. But yeah, this is such a thin palette. And when you look at it like this, it doesn't go all the way down to the bottom. It goes like halfway. So they're so thin. And it's, oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. I totally almost dropped that. It said there's 13 grams of product in here. I don't believe that. I don't believe that at all. But it is what it is. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, next and last but not least, we have the Ilia Multi-Stick for Face palette. This is a cream palette. So this one is a little heavy for this tiny little thing. This is 85.33 grams worth of product. We have this many things on the back. You can see there's 6 different items in here. It is so small. It's like the palm of my hand, but they're all cream. And this is what it's looking like now. So I have been using this by scraping out with popsicle stick, like, or a coffee stir stick, like those wooden ones. And the reason I'm doing that is because the little pans that stuff is in is just far too small for me to get a brush in confidently without dipping into another pan. So I scrape it out, I put it on the back of my hand, and I use every single morsel that I can. And the highlighter is probably not going to get much use. I will try and use it, but I more than likely will just end up mixing that in with a little bit of my foundation. And then the rest I use normally. So I have 4 blushes, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I have 1 bronzer here. So I will try to use those organically. And then this one is just kind of like, meh, I'll just use it when I want to use it. But I'm okay if I don't get this one completed. I'll just pop it right out of there and consider this a done palette, because Just because I wouldn't use that doesn't mean I did not complete the whole entire palette of something that I would actually use, if that makes sense. So I will continue to use it the best that I can, but I'll weigh it now. So 85.33, and we are now at 84.13. So lots and lots of use. Now, I want to be completely transparent with you guys. I wear makeup almost every single day, at least 6 out of 7 days a week. And I don't know how often everyone else wears makeup, but I don't want anyone trying to compare to these numbers or thinking that I'm wasting product. I wear makeup 6 out of 7 days a week, and I wear a lot of makeup. I do a full face, cream and powder every single day. So just know that it's not that I'm trying to waste product willy-nilly. I actually use my products every single day like this, and sometimes I will touch up if I'm going to be filming. Like now, I will do some touch-ups because sometimes I get those like glasses marks and stuff on my face. But I just want you guys to be aware that I am definitely using my products and not just wasting around. So keep in mind, if you're new to my channel, I wear makeup 6 out of 7 days a week. But that is everything. I cannot believe how fantastic I am doing on the usage of these, especially this one right here. And I definitely think that this one can go. As nice as that is, it just doesn't perform the same way on the face, and I need something that's going to perform for me in the best possible way. So I'll put that in a bag, and eventually I'll do a declutter video of everything I'm decluttering at once. But I do want to try to like touch stuff, use stuff, and then when I'm done with it and feel like it's no longer for me, I'll put that in that bin, and then one day I'll just do a full declutter series so that you guys can see everything in the last few months that I've decluttered. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you are enjoying this series on my channel. It is only the first update, but it is already so exciting. And definitely watch for the next update, because I am going to be putting this stuff in here. So it's going to look a little bit different, but I wanted to put it in something that had circular packaging where I wasn't going to like dip into the next shade. So I'll put those in there probably tonight so that I can start using it, and then I will reweigh it before I start using it, just so that I have an accurate start weight and then what my update and weight usage was for the month of February. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a fabulous day. Please don't forget to like the video if you like this video, and leave a comment down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.